Hello and welcome back. Today is Tuesday, October 28th. I have your 4 best bets for you in the NBA today. As always, if you're new to the channel, welcome to the page. We have a 5-game NBA slate, 2 games on NBC, 1 late night game. We have the late night game at 10 o'clock, or I think 9 o'clock. Clippers versus Golden State Warriors on NBC. The late game. The other NBC game is the Knicks versus the Bucks, 229 over under. Knicks 1.5 point favorite here. That game's going to be sneakily super good overall. 2 of the early games, we have the 76ers versus Washington. Some young talent playing in that game, 237 over under. Philly 5.5 point favorite. Will Joel Embiid play? Will Joel Embiid play more than 20 minutes? Only time will tell for that one. We have Charlotte versus Miami. Highest over under on the slate, 241. That's a big over-under. Miami, 6.5 point favorite. Miami just changing up their play style. Now they're an over team. It is crazy to see that with a brand new lineup. But hey, Spoelstra just always adapting and adjusting. And then the worst game on the slate, the Fugazi, the game that doesn't exist in my head, is Kings versus OKC. 10.5 point favorite here. Hey, that game doesn't exist. We're going to look forward to Sacramento when they play the Bulls coming up here, but not against Oklahoma City. I got 4 plays here for you today in the brand new NBA. And before we jump into today's plays, we got to recap yesterday's action. Yesterday in the NBA, ended up going 2 and 3 in best bets. I added 2 more Twitter plays and awesomely only went 1 and 1 in those. But man, oh man, Paolo Banchero, you motherfucker. Yeah, you had 1 assist at every single game, and then he had 3 in the first half. It was just insane to watch. Finished the game at 5 assists. Ja Morant, he finished the game at 23 plus points. First half, he had 15. Finishes at 23. Cade Cunningham, hand up. Horrible play. He had a horrible game. But I felt good about it. The over-under jump, but that game was an NBA blowout. We haven't had many of those to start this season, but that was like one of the first blowouts of the season. Trey Jones assists. Thank you, my man. You are an assist fiend. He is one of the best Bulls players on this 3-0 Chicago Bulls team. How about that? Best team in the East. I doubt it in a few weeks, but hey, while we're here, we're going to celebrate. And then Peyton Pritchard over 16.5. What a late free field goal. He was at 16 until like the 2-minute mark. They sub all their bench players but Peyton Pritchard, and he hits a layup with like 2 minutes to go. Bless up for you on that, but not the best few days here for us overall. I'm looking to change it. Today is feeling good. 5-game slate. No better day than today. I'm feeling good and feeling great. Let me know down below what's your favorite play in the NBA. Always willing to tell you guys in that comment section. And let's just jump into it for my first play of the day in that massive over-under, 241 over-under. Miami, 6.5 point favorite here. And I'm going under the Charlotte side of the ball. Charlotte, it's all offseason, I know I didn't say it on here, but I thought I really liked what Charlotte's doing. A horrible thing that happened to Brandon Miller, just out indefinitely. He just seems he can't be on the court. But Miles Bridges, he is on the court. He steps it up big when he plays Miami. So I think Miles Bridges has a great opportunity with with Bridges being out overall. So give me Brandon Miller. All these Bridges, Miles, all these names are crazy in my head right now. But Brandon Miller is up. But I'm going with Miles Bridges here. I think Miles Bridges has a great opportunity here. So give me Miles Bridges to go over 26.5 points, rebounds coming in minus 109 on DraftKings. He has a great matchup here. Miami Heat, I know it's early in the season, but they allowed the 8th most points and the 3rd most rebounds to the power forward position. He's got this over 2 for his last 3 to start off the season, averaging 27.3 with the last 3 games. And then he's gotten this over 2 for his last 3 against Miami last season, averaging 31.6 with the last 3 games against Miami. He had 25, 40, and 30 points, rebounds in those 2 games. He loves playing in Miami. He loves playing in Wade County. Last 4 games in Wade County, he had 24, 27, 40, and then 30, like again, in the most recent matchup in Wade County. He loves playing in Wade County overall. 56% hit rate last season without Miller in the lineup, averaging 28.5 points, rebounds. So we get a nice 2 points, rebounds discount for with Brandon Miller being ruled out. LaMelo Ball, I think he's going to get the Davion Mitchell, the off night assignment, so he's going to have him guarding him all game. LaMelo Ball could still have a great game here, but they're going to need someone else to step up in the points department, and that's Miles Bridges. He shows that 56% hit rate, averaging 28.5 without Brandon Miller in the lineup. I have him projected at 30 points, rebounds in this game here. He's played 30-plus minutes in each game this season. We love that. He's on the court a lot. And last season, 67% hit rate when he played 30-plus minutes in each game. So, hey, great consistency on getting the over when he plays on the court. He loves playing in Wade County, going over 3 for his last 4 in Wade County. Last two games versus Miami, he had 40 and 30 points, rebounds, high over-under matchup. Give me Miles Bridges to go over 26.5 points, rebounds, coming in -109 on DraftKings. Jumping to my second play of the day. I got 2 plays, a little daily double in this Knicks-Bucks matchup here. This game's going to be a ton of fun. On NBC, we have Giannis versus the team that he's got a future play for. But this game's going to be a ton of fun. I think the Knicks beat the Bucks here pretty single-handedly in this matchup here. Only a 1.5 favorite here on the road. I think they easily take care of the Bucks here. 229 over under. Going with the point guard on the Knicks here. He's, other than the first game of the season that we took his over, he hit the under. But the last 2 games, he's been on fire. We're back on it. We're jumping onto the heat wave. So give me Jalen Brunson to go over 26.5 points, coming in -123 on DraftKings. He's gotten this over 2 for his last 3 games, averaging 30.3 points per game. With the last 3 games, he's had 23, 31, and then 37 points in the last 3 games. He's gotten this over 4 for his last 5 against the Bucks, averaging 35.2 points. Yes, averaging 35.2 points per game against the Bucks. With the last 5 games, him having 38, 43, 15, and then 44 in the most recent matchup here. Last 2 games, he's had a ton of volume, shooting 20 and then 26 shots in the last 2 games. Love the volume after that first game, a little lackluster at 18. Now back to 20-plus over here. I've been projected at 30-plus points here. Last 3 games in Milwaukee, he's at 45, 24, and 43. So he can boom to that 40-plus points. Maybe that little king of the court action for Jalen Brunson here today. So I think Jalen Brunson has a great matchup here. This game's going to be a high-scoring matchup, close spread. The game's going to be close. Jalen Brunson late in the 4th quarter, he's going to hit those little floaters he does and get into the foul line, be a free throw merchant. So give me Jalen Brunson to go over 26.5 points, coming to -123 on DraftKings. Sticking with the Knicks side of the ball here. Like I said, I think the Knicks win this matchup here, and it's going to show because they're going to play better here on the road. And this over-under is a little low than I thought than normal for Mikal Bridges here. We're going with the Miles Bridges earlier. Now we're going with Mikal Bridges here. We're building the bridges here on this channel. So give me Mikal Bridges to go over 14.5 points, coming in -122 on DraftKings. He has a great matchup here. The Bucks allow the 2nd most points and the 4th most threes to the small forward position. And Mikal Bridges, he's been pretty great to start the season, going over 2 for his last 3, averaging 16 points per game. He's gone over 4 for his last 6 against the Bucks, averaging 18.3 points per game. Last 3 games against the Bucks last season, he had 17, 6, and 26 points in the most recent matchup. Last 2 in Milwaukee, he had 24 and 26 points in his last 2 in Milwaukee. They could be without Miles McBride in this matchup here, and if they don't have Miles McBride, I love this even more. 72% hit rate last season without Miles McBride in the lineup for Mikal Bridges, averaging 19 points per game. 70% hit rate last season when he plays 30-plus minutes in a game. And to start the season, he's played 32-plus minutes in each game this season. Love that 71% hit rate when he takes 10-plus shots in a game. So if he's a little more aggressive in this matchup, I think he's going to have a great game. And I think he's not going to be as tired on the defensive end. OG Anunoby gets the Giannis treatment in this game. They got Man, I can't pronounce his name, but that former 76ers, man, I can't pronounce his name in my head right now. He's going to have the Giannis treatment, so I think Mikal Bridges is going to be a little more free-flowing in this matchup here. I haven't projected at 17-plus points. A great matchup. The Bucks allowing the 2nd most points to the small forward position. Could be without Miles McBride in the lineup. If he's not, I love it even more. 2 for his last 3. He's going to make it 3 for his last 4 for us. So give me Mikal Bridges to score 15-plus points, coming in -122 on DraftKings. To jump into my 4th and final play of the day in the late night game. Clippers, Golden State Warriors, 224 over under. Clippers, 1.5 point favorite. Again, I think the wrong team is favored here. I think Golden State Warriors at home here is a better matchup here. And it's going to show because Kawhi Leonard's going to have to step up big for this Clippers team if they want the win. And I think he does. So give me Kawhi Leonard to go over 23.5 points coming in -118 on FanDuel. He has a great matchup here as well. Golden State Warriors allow the third most points to the power forward position and the most threes to the power forward position. And Kawhi, after this lackluster start, in game one, he only had 10 points. Last 2 games, he's at 27 and 30 plus points. Kawhi Leonard is being aggressive again. Last 2 games, averaging 21 field goal attempts per game. I love the volume. Last season, when he took 18 shots in a game, he got the over 73% of the time. And you're telling me these first 2 games, after the first one, last 2 games, he's averaging 21 field goal attempts. I love the volume that we're getting. Last 2 games as well, played 32 plus minutes. He's on the court playing a lot. Last 4 games versus Golden State Warriors, he's only gotten this over 2 for his last 4 against the Warriors, but the last 4, he's at 23, 20, 27, and 33. So a nice baseline of 20 plus points for Kawhi in each matchup here. Last season on the road, he averaged 23.9 points per game, so on the over score. And the last 2 games in the Bay, he had 23 and 33 plus points. I have him projected at 25 plus points in this matchup. I think Kawhi Leonard has a great game here. He's had 2 straight good games in a row. Let's make it 3 straight for Kawhi. So give me Kawhi, the Claw Leonard to go over 23.5 points coming in -118 on FanDuel. And those are my 4 best bets for you in the NBA today. As always, let me know down below what's your favorite play in the NBA. I love tailing you guys in the comment section. A fun slate of games here ahead of us on primetime. These 2 primetime games I think are going to be really, really good. Hopefully the Knicks step up big and not the Bucks blowing them out. Let me know down below what's your favorite play. While you're down there, please make sure to check the top comment. I always add plays since I'm recording these early. Or make sure to follow my Twitter at @TheWiddler. I always add plays as I go. Or maybe a little same game parlay for these 2 games here tonight. It's going to be fun NBA action on NBC. Hopefully having a wonderful day. Keep on smiling, and I will see you in the next one. Hopefully we can bounce back here. That'd be nice. Nice little bounce back. I love these spots here. All right, I'm done rambling. See you in the next one. Peace.